Ah, I'm here soon. Sorry, I'm making my thumbnail again. Hi. I'm almost done making my thumbnail and then I'll ping the Discord. Don't worry, I have not forgotten everything. It's just that I wanted to do a new thumbnail for the third game. And up until the stream, I was playing Valorant. So yeah, I'm a bit late. I'm done with the thumbnail. I just have to like update everything. So we are finally on the last Ace Attorney game. And by last Ace Attorney I mean the last Phoenix Wright games, because there are more Ace Attorney afterwards, but they're not Phoenix Wright anymore. And apparently the first case is very interesting as well, so I'm excited to see what it was. I liked also like the little twist of the first case of the second game, you know, the like memory loss to explain the tutorial. So now I wonder what will be the excuse for why we have a new tutorial, and we get to see very soon, I suppose. Up, 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 and voila. I can advertise the stream now. Okay. Oh, YouTube. You're so annoying sometimes. Sorry, bit of a hiccup. I ate like not long before stream, so I'm a bit you know, just like waking up from the eating. I don't know how to explain that better. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello. I'm almost done. I'm just up making the tweet and the Discord post, and then I'm here finally. So how is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Up. And we can ping the Discord. Voila. We can finally stream now. Hi Liz, hello Strengths, hello Andrew, hello Brandon, hello Yuzu, hello Xariad, hello Gab, hello Darkenify, hello Astura. I am currently mentioning and not in a nice way. Felt. Hello Anne, how is everyone doing today? Hello everyone, hello. So today is an Ace Attorney day. Tomorrow I don't know what we'll do yet. Maybe some art actually. Maybe, you know what? I have to like finish. Let me like show you guys. A picture is better than 1,000 words. That's what we say. How much for feed pics? 15,000 USD. Or 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. You pick. Okay. Let me just like take my screenshot instead of saying bullshit. I think it was like here somewhere. Yes. So I have to like finish this, and as you can see, there's only one thing remaining, which is the boots. So we can like do that tomorrow on stream if you guys want. I don't know if it'll take 2 hours though, but we'll see. And then on Sunday, maybe, I'm not sure yet, but maybe I'll be able to like do a very, very small stream before I go to my own. But that is the planning for this end of the week. Greetings and salutations, what a fun little thumbnail. Yeah, the art is by Joko. I should add this into the description. I always forget. But the art was beautifully done by Draco, and when she like drew it, I was like, fuck, I really need to use that for a thumbnail. It's so good. 50k isn't that much if they are hairy. Why would you have hairy feet? Huh? I don't, actually, at least. I'm doing hot today. Today is hot, with a side of hot. But other than that, I'm hot, so I'll be lurking while I'm working. Good luck, especially with your work. It's even hotter. But yeah, that's what I said the last time. We have 2 welders in chat. That's crazy. Are you gonna do the Apollo Justice trilogy afterward? Yes! I plan on doing every Ace Attorney games, including the Edgeworth side ones. So don't worry, I'm not missing Peak just because he doesn't have Phoenix Wright as the main character. It's okay. I like my boy Phoenix, but you know, what about the Layton crossover? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Professor Layton games, but we could try. It would be hairy if there's hair on your feet. Yeah, but I don't have hairy feet, sorry. I forgot that men have hairy feet and I cannot relate. Okay, a lot of people, especially guys, have that. Yes, that's the issue, guys. I'm not a guy, and I don't look at men feet in the daily, you know. So I kind of forgot about men having hairy feet. That's how you know I go out very like not often, because I live in the south, and there's a lot of tourists barefoot. So. Welders are the most judgmental against other welders. Why? Why? Are you looking at us? No, I'm just like without, what do you call it? Today I'm not with the bridge, and because of that, the rigging is not like as perfect. But recently, like I felt like the bridger was kind of fucking with the rigging anyway, so just in case I stop using it for now. Hey, some girls have to, just saying. But I've never seen any, okay? Sorry. And the only feet I see on the dailies are my mom's feet and my own feet and the cat's feet. Sure, the cat has hairy foot, but it's normal, but not me. So I forgot, sorry. Hello, Magmagius, how you doing? Don't forget to drink a lot of water. It's so hot there. And apparently tomorrow it's even worse. So I'm a bit scared. And the worst part is like my periods are coming. So I'm going to feel even hotter. I hate life. Okay. Aside from that, I don't have a lot going on. I'm on Monday or Tuesday, depending on when I come back from my own, but most likely Monday, I'm going to start working on a big commission I received. I don't think I can talk anything about it. At least I don't know yet, so I'm not going to talk anything about it. But I have a big commission for someone you guys know, maybe. The people that have been here for a long time know him. Otherwise, probably not. I showed you my feet during Christmas. Yes, with socks, I think. Wait, you make models? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Right, let me show you. Koha, where the fuck are you? You stupid fuck. I think I have a Koha photo, actually. Where are thou? Koha. It should be in the commission photo, actually. Commission... No? Is he in another folder all by himself? All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. Oh, it's here, the Koha folder, I remember. Okay. Bam. Fuck, it's too big. I mean, like, transform and fit to screen. Here. I do draw some models, and do I have his auto fit somewhere? Yeah, it's here. Wait, just a second. Sorry. Hopla. Koa on the channel. Anyways, is like feet pic? No, I don't. I was forced to watch them. Hello, D-Night, how you doing? Leon? Hello, Jesus. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jacko as well. So yes, I do draw models. I enjoy doing it, actually. And I started like learning rigging as well. So hopefully I'll get to like do a good job. Forced. Huh? I was forced to watch his feed. He posted on the Discord, and I used to like read all the messages back then, because there were like a few people, so I could read everything. Now it's now I abandoned that. She makes some very cute chibis too. That's true. Wait. I could technically become Ketsu right now, but you know, it's kind of weird. I'm not a big fan of the, you know, puppet walking thing. Don't worry, I send more during Christmas since you like them so much. Ew! I block you, stop! Oh my god. I don't about false. I was false! It was! I was false. I didn't choose to see the feed pics. You guys just sent it on the Discord, and I read the Discord, so I have no choice to like see them. Chinley. It's not my bad. I have so many holo cards. Damn. Cap. I'm going to cry. You guys hate me. If you... Oh, fuck, the music. Why didn't no one tell me about the music? Come on. What's the point of having viewers if they don't tell me, oh, by the way, Elise, you forgot to lower down the music. Oh, so I need to like yawn a bit. Okay, that's better. It's always good to be able to yawn a bit. Okay. So, we are going to like start the case right now because apparently it's a very long case despite it being a first case. So I want to like start the game right now. I'm a bit scared, honestly. I'll be for real. I don't know what to expect. I was just told that the first case was kind of crazy and would take a long time despite being a first case. Okay. Let me change the category real quick. The music was okay to me. I was too loud. It's like it's the sound I put it in when I'm not talking. The spoiler warning feature should be applied to the feed picture so there's no accidental exposure. Hot take, I know. Sometimes it is. Okay. Let me just like get rid of this hand scratching my head. Come on, I don't want to be going bald. Hi everyone. Hi French Topaz. Hello Valentine. How you doing? Hello. Wait. Where is the game? Game Doko. Game here. Coco des. Yeah. And here, if I do this, bam. Like that? Yay. Join the board gang. No. Will it be as long as the DLC case for the first game, though? I have no clue. I don't think so. But we'll see. No. New game. And we go on the third one. Trials and Tribulation. Play this game. Oh! Turn about memories. So we're in the past? She's here! And look, there's a young Phoenix here. Okay. Mia! My wife! Oh, how did I get into this mess? Huh? Why? Why did I do that? Basically, brunette Elise. No, she has bigger boobs. That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Phoenix, what did you do? It wasn't me. I didn't... I didn't do it. So are we going to be young Phoenix learning how to be a trial through Mia? 5 years earlier, Mia Fey. Second trial. Oh, it's the second trial of Mia Fey. Okay. April 11, 9:40 AM. District Court. Defendant lobby number 3. Can I delete Eric Bell? Especially Cicely's. Yeah. But not she doesn't have these base, you know. Oh my god, it was up to no good. Always! Hello Tezra, how you doing? Relatives have bigger boobs. No. Thank you, Jamie, for the resub. I can't believe it's already been 20 months. Yeah, and it's been soon 2 years since I debuted. In 9 days, actually. It's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning. Oh, Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know. What are you talking about? I'm relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed. Let go of my lapels. What is a lapel? Welcome to 2011. Noelle's maybe a cutting board, but she has her own charms. I'm not exactly that flat. I'm like small. I keep telling you guys, I'm not flat, I'm small. There's a difference between these two. The flaps of his jacket. Oh, thank you. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I'm Marvin Grossberg. I am at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Always Buba are enough to fill our heart. I guess, yeah. Still, you surprise me. What was your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully too. Just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? About that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think. Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. Have a fun stream. Bye-bye, Sarah. Bye-bye-bye. Oh, hey, we know that guy. The camera who wouldn't represent against that billionaire jackass. It's worse than that axiom. He was in league with him because he sold him the painting. He was blackmailed by him. I just want to say I'll give it all I've got. Yep, I'll be fine. No problem. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Wright? Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he said. Achoo, bless you. I didn't sneeze for real. Come on. Everybody read the case file and checked the evidence. Wait, can we? Dog's autopsy report. Date and time of death. 4/9 at 3 PM. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. And why would it be Phoenix Wright? He probably got killed by the lightning. Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please, let go of my shirt. That's right, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. Show badge. As Mia. We have the same badge. I want to see. There's nothing on the badge we can see. It's the same one. The first and last time I wore it was a year ago. Okay. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client, and for myself. We are going to win, guys. Yippee! I'll let you have the cabinet for at least 5 minutes. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, Payne! A younger Payne. Before he, like, had his toupee off. That's funny. And the judge was already old 10 years ago. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was going to be leading the defense. Yes, well, you see... Good old Winston Penny's hair Payne. The judge was already been waiting to redeem this for a month. Damn. Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you? Yes, well... You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? Don't let me scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think. Huh. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. It's called the Pompadour and it's stylish as fuck. No, it's not. No, it's terrible. At least on him it looks terrible. Mia, why would you bother lying about that? Good question. She's just nervous, guys. It's like technically her first trial, even though it's not. It's her second one. Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It will be all over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named a Dog Swallow. Okay. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology. Wow. Sounds like he was a very bright young man. So guys, Phoenix is not gay, he's bisexual. Important to know. Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. You can literally see the wire behind him. And we know he died of an electric shock. Hey, nice women. Yeah, that's what we learned in the intro. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. Then they called the police. That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. By the way, can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. Hehehe. Reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. An unusual death? What do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I'm a gentleman, if you will. A what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. Ah, a perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause, go on! Please, say you know at least this much. I know this much, he was electrocuted. I'm sorry, I didn't get the chance to read through the whole file. My memories are beginning to act up. Now see here. The details of this case are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you? Oh, the court record. The weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear. Yes, sir, I'll do just that. Got to stay calm. Can't let the prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of this? Electrocution. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps? The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital clue. Issue. What's that? Why? Motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Bad blood? What do you mean? See, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like that. We don't like this guy's mug attitude. That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time I would like to see some supporting evidence. Evidence? I don't need to get all worked up over this. I want to see if we have the profile of the girl. We do! Phoenix Wright girlfriend! Hawthorne. It's not me, guys. I swear. I swear it's not me. I need to get all worked up all over this. As I said, all your weapons are here. Yes, sir, into the old grey best face. Miss Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady. Okay, my back house. Yeah, evidence isn't the only thing in a court record people throw. Oh, stop backseating me. Now then, let's see what you've got. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Dahlia Hawthorne, is it? Very good, Miss Fay. You seem to have picked up one on at least this much. Wait, let me just like take off the this. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Felix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story. Why do we have to provide evidence for a motive? Shouldn't that be up to the prosecution? Don't try to use your brain. It's a bad thing. Don't use your brain. Silly as if she didn't try to have boob for power. It's not me. Ah, he's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defendant himself? Well, Miss Fay? It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection. Very well. The court calls Phoenix Wright to the witness stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, yes, my name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect. No, he means what you did before you were arrested. Oh, I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected for the death of your fellow student. But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you, I was... Would the defendant please refrain from pressing on his court to the rest of us? Seems the witness has something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim. I'm very curious about Phoenix shirt. It's the P on his shirt, I don't know. A P for Phoenix. But young Phoenix looks fucking stupid. He's always been a bit stupid, honestly. And that's then we'll turn the brain off, easier said than done. P for Phoenix. Fuck you. Right away, honor. The victim and I. I admit I was there, but I'm not the killer. All I did was find his body. I didn't knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. At least he looked cool with the suit, true. Hi, Kex. I see, so you hardly knew the victim. Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Phew, it looks like the judge understands. A bit naive, you know, too naive. Huh? Hehehehe. Seems you've forgotten one small thing, young lady, and that would be... This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. He's right, and it's the defense duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness' testimony contains any contradictions. Contradictions? If a witness is lying, their statement will conflict with the court record. But Mr. Wright is my client. If he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. What does he mean by that? Is he saying that the testimony just now, that there was a lie, a contradiction? Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Fay. Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Okay. Mata! So you didn't know his face, or even his name, right? Right! Oh, well, no. That is, I mean... So, which is it? Did you know him or not? Now see here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day. Well, I guess I didn't know his name. News to me, why didn't he tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly. Who is this dirty person? Ah yes, it would be the defendant Slover, Talia Hawthorne. Oh, I see. Ah, your glove. So bittersweet. The viewer makes it look like she just poked there and decided to be a lawyer for a day. True. But that's all I knew about him. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right, I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then how would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Achoo. Well, Mr. Wright? No, it wasn't me, I'm not a killer, I swear. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is that? How is that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. But he didn't have a Union Jack, you couldn't see his shirt there. Do I try to present here? I want to present, let's just have fun. Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure it was right on there on his back. Miss Faze, there's some point to this line of questioning. Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute! He's wearing a leather jacket? The Union Jack was in the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. But please forgive me. I say we happens, miss. Yeah, you've made our client cry. Let him. That P on his fair chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyways. Can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. Hehehe, that was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright? You seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but... Was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Killer X? Yeah, that's right. It kills cold good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? It stands for P? Yes, it stands for pussy, exactly. Hehehe. Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? Hello, someone? Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it. Does this even have anything to do with the case? Mr. Wright, should I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Huh? Your Honor, I'd like you to take another look at the crime photo. What's this? It's the victim's and it's... We also see the time. It's, 3? Three and a couple of minutes? Huh? That is 3 p.m. because there was a fatal electric shock. 3 o'clock. Catching water. Just a second. What's this? It's the victim. It's... Hey look, that's his medication. Now he can stop sneezing. Yes, but even I got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it. What? Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up a bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so it was that we can identify this killer as Phoenix Wright. Hello, Severine. How you doing? Order in the court. Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence. Very well. The court will accept that in the court record. Just want to check something. Ah, it's a new picture. Why am I the only one talking? Did we never leave any live? Yes. I want to take another look at the picture. The victim's watch stopped at the time of death. Okay. Broken. Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this? Fun fact, pussy is short for pusillanimous, which just means a coward. It has nothing to do with a certain female anatomy with the later association. It also means female cat. This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks, my poor boy Murray. It's not the moment to talk about your ass, bro. Objection, that bottle is for left-handed people and the victim has 2 hands. What really happened?
The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We took for a bit, and then at around 3 we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking cold killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Why are you lying? Is that right? That's completely different from the testimony you gave previously. Is that a fake trial? It has to be a fake trial for like Phoenix Wright to be lying so much. He's lying more than 3 years old that you've got red-handed, like having a hand in the cookie jar, bro. Saying, no, it's not me, it's the dog ate the cookie, and they have like crumbles all over their mouths.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
Forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible. They put the Nutella on me too. Hello, Rika! Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination. Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies. Can I beat up Wright? Can I beat up Phoenix Wright? Okay. Had you ever met the victim before then?
No, never. But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
This Dolly person is...
it's kind of embarrassing. She's, my sweetheart.
What was that for, Mia?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden.
Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Dog Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is. So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see. Hi, Lika. Bye, Rika. But he's calling me, yes. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45?
Yeah, and we were both there right on time.
So the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU.
Alchemist, I see.
I gotta admit it was a little suspicious. He had the whole lab and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
That's why he died. That's very important information. He probably like had a bit of how do you call it? Hello, Azar, how you doing? Like, you know, when the electricity like stores in your body, and because of that, he was a human lightning rod. Oh, how fascinating! It sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. What do I do? I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department.
Okay, sure. I don't know that much though.
A little bit earlier in your testimony you said something interesting. You said that the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
That's right, and they sure look dangerous. There is non-standard voltages, so there are high voltages cables everywhere.
High voltages cables. And where do we see one? Here. It has been cut. And he was also... There's like a... It's weird how the cable is cut, though. Static build-up? Not sure that's how it works, but I'm not an electrician. Yeah. Like, I'm sure this is how he died, but I don't know how the cable was cut.
The high voltage cable ran overhead around the roof.
Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. Oh, I'm going to pressure this again. So you're absolutely certain that you met at 2:45?
Yeah, pretty sure. That's the time class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much.
Experiments?
Yeah, those pharmacology guys are always in the lab whipping up something.
Looks like he's right about the time anyway. Witness, let's go on with your testimony. So what were you talking about?
You know, that maybe we should hang out again sometime.
So that's true. So you say you went back?
Yeah, that's when I found the body.
Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him?
Well, that's why I was.
Then why, Mr. Wright, why did you go back there?
I thought maybe we could make up.
Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh?
Suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine?
Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it.
On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch?
What does that have to do with anything?
You can never be too sure.
I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious.
Ah, wait, you punched me in the jaw, Joe.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden.
Mia! I didn't know you were freaky like that. What? A lot changed since we became an attorney. If he was a killer, he didn't need electrocution, just he needed enough. I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death, and then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
What do you mean?
Hehehehe. I knew it was too much work for a little girl. However, there is still one mystery that still remains. There is, Your Honor. How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been introduced yet, correct?
That is, you are correct, Your Honor.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? Could establish how it was done, maybe I could come out of this mess. Your Honor? Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard of up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. I guess all the lawyers in this game should take the BDSM test. Probably is in the requirements there, yeah. That would be the most impressive. Quite a brash statement coming from a rookie. Yay, Game 3, hello bad baboon! But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? You told you must be able to substantiate the argument with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted. As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well. What? There's nothing that even resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Kire! Oh, naturally, it's right here. That's... what is that? Severed electric cable, I believe, Your Honor. I remember the testimony we've heard. The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage, and because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. So then, the high voltage cable. Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation. That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me, old man. Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant. Or the victim himself, you know? That much is certainly true. Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer. You do? But what is it? His fingerprints. Fingerprints? You mean on the bottle? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. Talking about the umbrella? And as you may know well, leather holds fingerprints quite well. You mean... Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. No, Rika. No. Bad. I will... One day, I swear to God, if you guys keep doing that, I will entirely deactivate the headpad redeem. There won't be any more headpad redeem. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand. What? Can you even think of one way Mr. Wright could have left the print like that? In threatened murder, he's clearly pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable. Actually, didn't know this time. I believe you, but just this time. Be careful. It seems early Mia is a lot more like Phoenix than we realize. Flying by the seats of your pants seems a generational tactic of their offices. Flying by the seat of your pants, it was obvious when you see this picture that it was probably the weapon. But then, if he had been pushed towards the cable, he would not be on this side, I'd say. I don't know. Order! That's enough! I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination. Sick of fucking us, we are done. Mr. Crossback! My worries never lied, the show is over, Mia. That boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're wrong! Mr. Wright is innocent! Further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt. Your Honor! This time I am prepared to render a verdict in this case. Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye? Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down this verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Faye. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you, and I'll represent you to the very end. Already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute. Is that right? I'll tell you really what happened. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need to for further. I did it.
I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault.
Girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. It's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! But he fell on the other side. That's not possible. What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
As things currently stand, we are all absolutely convinced you are. What you mean you can't say? You're in goddamn court, yeah, they're so fucking stupid. As some people trust their gut feeling, that attorney is trusting his immorate feeling. Damn. Why not? Said the Nick Nook's messing, yeah. And judges in this world really be handing down verdict after like 2.5 sentences. Generally, yeah, it's crazy. The theory is right, but it's more about both Mia and Phoenix claiming to know things, but only later considering what evidence actually supports it. Why did Pain go limp? Pain, good question.
Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay once it Miss Faye. I believe in you.
Oh, thank you. I can't believe it. He really did push the victim.
It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake.
What the fuck? What? Hello, Ari! I say hi from her flight. Hello. I pushed the victim.
That guy, he was talking bad about Dooley. Lost my temper and gave him a shove. That moment I heard some kind of loud noise. Which right after I left, I started to get worried. So I ran back, but he was just lying there, dead.
Old mean, for real. Do you know the Harlem Shake? Of course! Of course. No wonder his name is Grosberg. Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you push him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that's, as they say, is that. Simple explanation indeed. At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. What from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. There had been something like that, I would have noticed. That's true, even a duffus like him couldn't miss that. Miss Faye? Let me warn you now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that? We did not need to know that much info. Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he's innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. Let me look at the evidence we have. We have the, watch. We have the victim's exact time of death, which is like at 3. No, at 3 in like 2 minutes, 1 minute. Let's say I think it's like 1. I think it's like 2 minutes. It's hard to tell with that angle. 3:02 p.m. A loud noise. And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright?
Not sure, but it was really loud. It was like snap. You know how to come to think of it, I wonder what that was.
Hehehe. Clearly, you know, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. It doesn't do that noise. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? It's alright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was.
how do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Oh, could it have been?
I think it's the umbrella. The umbrella is broken, as you can see here.
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. He fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. It was that I soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye? What do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now? Well, of course it's important. Of course it's important. No, the ship umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. Huh, how perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer. The court agrees to the defense request. Witness, please add the bit about the ship umbrella to your testimony. I remember reading somewhere that the original Japanese dialogue had no mention of hemorrhoids. It was all a localization invention. Damn! He fell down on top of his ship umbrella. But as we know, when he died, he was not on his ship umbrella. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Hello, Jean! Oh God, it's Elise! Oh God, it's me, 6767, Skibidi Toilet, Tung Tung... I'm not good at brain rot. I'm Mogus, Cappuccina, Ballerina? I don't have any more brain rot. La bouboulis. Thank you, I forgot about the labubu. What a wonderful phrase to wake up to, I'm sorry. Let me like cough a second. She's got that boomer aura on God for real, fax, no printer. Cap.
Come on, if I had mentioned that...
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's argument earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. Suppose it's a good thing you're not good at brain rot. Yeah. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of this umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved. From where he fell, in other words. After he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. No! Does he lose his hair because of us? That would be very funny. Order, order! The victim, he moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now? Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene. I want it presented as evidence immediately. Owned by the victim from broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. I mean, he could have just lied, bro. I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remained, I cannot render final judgment. No! I must say I find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Well done, Mia! Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about? Pardon me, Your Honor, it seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. I was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. I'm afraid I don't know what you're saying. Let me guess, you have another witness. And let me guess, I'll tell you guys who this witness is. She goes by the name of Dahlia Hawthorne, age 20. She's Phoenix Wright's girlfriend and the ex-girlfriend of Dog Swallow, up until 8 months ago. And she's the real murderer of Dog. Because Dog was about to reveal that this girl was a cheater. Or something like that. I don't know yet. Exactly. And this witness testimony will be incontrovertible. But who is this witness? Miss Daya Hawthorne. What can I say? I'm just this smart. Daya Hawthorne? You mean Dolly? I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. She was also a pumpkin eater. I was suspicious too. How are you doing? That's right. She was at the scene of the crime where the murder took place. What? I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. Can't be serious. Yeah, what do you mean by that? I think it's a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. That will be full of holes, because she's the killer. The real one.
Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, so I guess I can start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy. Can be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the witness is my Dolly, right? She saved me, I just know she will.
Why do you think that?
What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why.
The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago. We're here in this very cold house.
You met when she hadn't even broken up. That's kind of crazy.
Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day she and I bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave me this as a symbol of the day we met, as a symbol of our love. She'd been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, "I want you to carry this."
So she gave it to you as a present, I see. There's something suspicious about this little bottle.
This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly.
So there is a little bottle, alright?
Makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world.
A small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating.
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me.
Please give it back now. The strange girl asking for a present back like that. By the way, Mr. Wright, today you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago. It happened to be on August 27, would it? Before my birthday!
Huh? Yeah, it was. How did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courtroom.
What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder?
She's not a cheater! She's a murderer! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct? I want to see the article. Let's check. Murder in a courthouse? Very little information is being disclosed at this time, since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Okay. Okay.
I need to finish this myself. Yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, dear. I'll go have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you. Want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about over. We'd better all get moving. I guess so. That recess sure did seem longer than 30 minutes, though. For me, it seemed like 5 minutes. What do you guys think? I am le silly Willy. Let's save, because we definitely need to save. Little hiccup. I think my periods are coming soon because I'm starting to feel a lot of pain. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. I want to like explode her face, you know what I mean? Like, good luck with that. I'm not scared. How would you know what happened? Before she even like showed her face. In my long career as a judge, I've been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt. Take no one at their word, but in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. I can't believe you actually said that. Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name? Don't worry, sweetie, there's no need to be nervous. If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size. The judge is still old, true. Sorry, I had a bit of a pain rush. I will bash them with my gavel. I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're also nice. I must feel like right at home. It was nothing, it was nothing! If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. If you're a junior in literature, what were you doing in the courthouse in the day of the murder? Just want to say it's an honor for me to be in your noble presence. The honor is all mine! No, the honor is all mine! We know this milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Sir? There's something I can help you with. You just go and say whatever is in your mind. I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Finny wouldn't kill anyone, I just know it. Yes, I can see why you'd say that. She's going to be a tough witness, alright. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. I've been planning to go back to Finny's place after class was over. Finny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Finny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and I called the authorities. Huge ass lie. What to say, according to you, Miss Hawthorne? The defendant didn't do anything wrong. Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth. But I would never... That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win with my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Tee, you haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey. What's this? You two are acquainted? Yes, we've met before, once. In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours. It's good to see you again, Madame Fey. Madame? I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie.
Whoa, Mia. Madame just means, miss in French. Don't be stupid. You mean you're old. And culture. I always found milkshake don't bring people nowhere. She's fatter than a crepe. Even though I have more boobs. Like, I can say that for once. It's rare, but I can say it. You don't see shit there.
I had been planning to go back to Finny's place after class was over.
So who is this Doogie person?
Oh, I'm sorry. Dog Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago.
So what were Doogie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway?
How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level. Why am I being demonized here? Boom my Baileys, that's rap. I can say it. I told you guys, small but not flat, and she's flat. Please go on. What did you see next? You can say it, but it doesn't mean it's the truth, at least. I compared with other VTubers, okay? I have bigger boobs than Fayley and O2. So I'm not flat. I just have small boobs. Okay? Stop calling me flat. I'm not flat. I have Pokemon cards in my hand. They're my fidget spinner. How could you say something so crass to such a lovely young lady? Shut up! No, nothing like that in my court. You cannot simp for a disgusting woman. You only need to simp for me.
And suddenly, Doggy got all wobbly and just collapsed.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Finny never did this thing to Doggy.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. Razor, she has no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth. There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything you saw. Here is his old and busted madam. Dahlia Chan is the new mademoiselle Sharp. I'm not busted. I'm still not 25 yet, so I'm young, sexy, and beautiful for now.
Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
So we're finally getting somewhere.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Doogie.
You didn't see it?
Well, I saw the moment when Doogie fell to the ground.
And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant Phoenix Wright and the victim Dog Swallow.
Yes, that's right.
So then, what did it look like they were doing to you?
Thought they were having a nice friendly afternoon conversation.
Give me a break.
So I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Do you think anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
I went to go find some other students and I called the authorities.
I think we have to use the statement. Huh. Let me look at all the pictures. So the time is for something we'll have to do later. This is for later again. Guys, it's my birthday! Yeah! My birthday is in the game! Well, this is here. The loud noise. You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me. Huh. That's nice, but I found that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? Why does she look a bit like Ariana Grande, you know what I mean? Like when she had like red hair, like when she was like an actress for Disney. If you're really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear that noise as well? Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise, like snap. There's no way a noise like that could fade to make an impression. May I have a moment to answer? By all means. I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seems that as though Thor wasn't ready and for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out. I thought it was lightly pouring. Hehehe. Well, you know, as you can see, there aren't any contradictions. And we have like something that says it was just like lightly pouring. I don't know. Wait a second, Mia. There's testimony just now. She said something that could totally change the case. You know, there is the problem with the witness testimony. What do you mean? Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct? Yes, what about it? Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right? Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? Oh. I need a simp meter in that courtroom. It's already broken. It's over 9,000. It's over 9,000! God, no. Man, my family wants me to catch on American football. It's begun. Good luck. I've never like watched or played Castlevania, so I don't know who you're talking about. They do say it's about the shape and not the size. Fuck. Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Dog Swallow was murdered, but that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believed that Mr. Swallow was in fact the victim of a stray bolt. Hello, Cold Kermit! The defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental? Alright, did it, Mia. Hehehe. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye. Huh? I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location. What? What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case. Evidence? Mr. Payne, what is this evidence? This affidavit. And who is this affidavit from? The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 PM that day. Was it a blackout? One of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. It lost power because they severed the electrical cable. The outage occurred at approximately 3 PM. which fits the time of death listed in the autopsy report. Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future. I see. Apparently the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump could have caused them to break. The old power cable broke due to some sort of impact on 4/9 at 2:55 p.m. Well, he died 5 minutes after, so it's not that. However, there's one thing that troubles me. The cable could have been broken by any small bump. Then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct? Well, I suppose you could say that. Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable? Your Honor! I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Could be the umbrella, but I'll say things right. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. The defendant's testimony. He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? Yes, that's right. Wait, are you saying that? The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Shove that caused the power outage. Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very Shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be executed. No, it's not possible. Because the Shove caused the cable to drop, but he was on the ground already. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. What's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. Doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the silver cable in the foreground here. In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Order in the court! The lamentations of my enemy. How far I've longed to hear them. It's true, the defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any... Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? Madame Attorney's explanation. She said something that are a little different than I remember them. What the... Please, just once more. May you please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge? Of course, it's alright. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony. This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. What I witnessed, Part 2. The truth is, Finny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Toki tried his best to run away from him, but Finny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Toki being electrocuted it all occurred in less than a minute. So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away. We know she's lying because the affidavit says they lost power at 2:55, but he died at 3:02, so it was not in a minute. I'm so sorry, Finny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge? Of course you are, my dear. As faithful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Let's get on with your bullshit. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture?
Oh, that medicine. That's the one Finny likes to take for his cold.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, at 3:05 p.m. Oh, it was a 5, so I was not even right when I said it was 2. I told you guys the angle was bad. Like, if we go back here, like, the angle doesn't look like a 5. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is that, what time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55. Do you get to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Dog Swallow. Order in the court, what is this all about? This is nonsense, the real murderer. And you can deny that the time between the cable breaking and electrocution are completely unaccounted for. We can't see the wash. I mean, your model covers of... oh! Sorry, wait. I'll show you guys. Looky. Let me go back to the court record. Here. It looked like a 302. Now you know what I mean. Let me go back to my little corner. And who was it? Who else could have done it? There's only one person that could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer? Is Faye? Defendant ready to indict someone as the real killer. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready. Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you speak. I wonder who I will indict. I wonder... It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? How could you?
The defendant is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time of the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Order, Miss Faye! What I'm... Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the 2 men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your own hands.
How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
For me, I know the cute girl is getting shame crazy. Hold it!
No, please, I have something I want to say.
You? What is it?
Please strike everything the defense said just now for the record.
What the?
Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Only she couldn't do something like that.
Oh, shut up, you stupid simp. Mr. Wright, get back in your seats. Bailey, got that man.
Achoo, leave my dolly alone.
Stupid idiot. Stupid simp.
That boy.
He's gotten himself in a way over his head.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
Yeah, I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found a police report on that newspaper incident. Let me read it. Shut up. I don't care. Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria. Daytime, August 27, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando. So it was 8 months ago. Age, 28. Occupation, lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne. Age, 19. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. The poison was found in the vicinity. Oh, I was sure when we saw the necklace, I was sure like that was poison inside. I thought of like Game of Thrones, honestly. Like how spoilers of Game of Thrones, by the way, how Joffrey died. Right, please, you're losing all the respect we have for you. I can't believe Wright is such a simp. What do you mean you can't believe it? Did you forget the circus case? The heck, I even watched it. Skill issue. I said it was a spoiler. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Better take a good look at it. It tells how you came to lose your boyfriend. Oh! Wait! There was a big age gap. Oh, we don't have the age of Maya. We don't have ourselves for once. No, I'm on season 5! But on season 5 he's already dead, no? I think, yeah. Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Yeah, he is. Okay. The plot thickens. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Like, really, you know, that is a... May I interrupt you for a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. That is, go right ahead. Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet turkey? Yes, I am. Not only I am saying you murdered Turk Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. I told you that you should let me handle this. Oh, please, sorry, please go on ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Finny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all too much for poor little me to bear. I believe this girl is trying to ask what on earth our motive would be. The answer that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. Well, she killed someone. She gave the evidence to Phoenix. Phoenix didn't want to give the evidence back. And so she was scared. And so the guy was about to say, oh, your girlfriend, she killed someone. But Phoenix was like, I don't care. I am a simp. I'm going to close my eyes and walk away. And then she heard that and she heard that she was about to say the truth. And she was like, you cannot reveal what I did. I am going to kill you. Don't break my little Pookie Bear heart. Too late. 9 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, the same day... oh no. Defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? But the events of the day she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What could this possibly have to do with this case? The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant, am I correct? Or I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason. Very well. The court agrees to your request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. How I met my Finny. I first met my darling Finny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. It's so lovey-wovey. We literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Oh, no, it's Phoenix speaking. We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people think it's jealousy, I think. Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court. And now enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. I'm not kidding, that this really is a long first case compared to the others. Yeah. The courtroom reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Finny was... He was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about you. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? Son of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Faye, I'm warning you. This has nothing to do with... to remember. Keep pressing. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courtroom reading room? Please, Your Honor. The answer is simply this. I had come to this courtroom to do some research for a paper I was writing. You were writing a paper on what? On the relationship between modern scenario poetry and the criminal underworld. Sounds like a fascinating research idea. Am I getting old? Now I've forgotten what I've forgotten. With the midlife crisis stuff. Yeah, why did this girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear. Yes, I've read it. Yes. I know. Thank you. What about this? Should I just present it? Is it telling me to present that? Yeah. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? What is the meaning of this cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. The tragedy? Do you mean the incident on which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report, and that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Hello, team. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Pretends to be shocked. Ace Attorney Lady Thornart is about to go for the throat. I always go for the throat and the balls if they have them. Order! This is unbelievable. It's true then, the loveliest rose can hide in... Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness like that. I will not stand for this. Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Pardon me, go right ahead. It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've got to stay on the offensive. Well done, Mia. Ooh, you've really lit a fire in my heart. And my buttocks. TMI! You'd think the prosecution would have been aware of this. You'd think, yeah. But they're always terrible at their job. Can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my... Stop! Come on! The poisoning. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in a cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. So that's what happened here 8 months ago. However, as you heard from the testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. What the... Why does the defense didn't feel stronger? Haha, Mia, you've got the glowing aura of a true lawyer, dear. If that is a localization... Yeah, it is a localization invention. posture and self-confidence. Absolutely smashing. Thank you. What did you discuss with him? What were you talking about with the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential. According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case. The lawyer that was killed. He said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger. Why don't you tell us all what that incident was? That's absolutely nothing to do with the case. Objection sustained. The defense question is stricken from the record. Got involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign. Don't worry, Dolly, I'll protect you! Heard the man. Now that's his true love, young lady. Oh, Finny, please. Ugh, these two really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. I can feel peace right now. I was so confused about the whole case. I left myself for just a moment, but that's when it happened. How long were you gone? I've already answered all these questions for the police, but if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes? And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little Dolly doesn't poo! I will kill you, Phoenix Wright. You're the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time. Oh, Finny, please. The police have already looked into this whole matter. Objection sustained. Mr. Hawthorne, please continue with testimony. Elise doesn't take a shit, I do. About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Oh, let me see. A bottle of eye drop says 1 to 2 fluid ones. 1/2 fluids once, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. Must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it there. It's a very special kind of poison. How so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh, and where would something like that come from? I'm sorry. All I know is what I overheard the policemen say. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it. She used her ex-boyfriend to kill him. Because, like, he had a lot of pharmaceutical stuff, like a lot of drugs. And that's why he knew about the murder, and he told to be careful of her. That's how he knew about the murder. If I present, I want to try it. Could be wrong. Ah! You will know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doc Swallow? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. Swallow poison. If you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology? His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all, and then it was a matter of splitting it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at this very table. You. No! Full HP so far. Yep. I have wood. I can tap on wood too. Yay. Order! Could it be? That's nothing but a... I say something, Madame Faye. What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you will need some kind of container. Well, yes, that is true. I searched immediately after the incident took place. Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. They didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. saying I threw the poison container away. I think you need to show some kind of proof. She got me good with that. Provide some evidence of allow this line of questioning. Let me just go for a second. We know it's like the single phoenix, right? Up. Bam. You were forced to get rid of this container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course. So the defendant was his witness accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present. What? But that's... It's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? The date that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the exact day of the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in there? No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No! Order in the court. On behalf of Dolly, I object. Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this. Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat. Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. In love? I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dia Hawthorne is dating you is... because of that necklace. Dia Hawthorne was not, and is not madly in love with you. The only thing that she's after is the bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange thing, asking for a present like that. He's mad Reese. Oh, I don't know about that. The poison may have degraded by the time 8 months have passed. Then again, maybe not. Depends on how stable and isolated the compound was, I suppose. Remember, please borrow your hammer thing to smack the shit out of Wright. Oh my god, that would be my dream, bro. That would be my dream. Though I'm not a chemist either, I do know a little about medicine. For Dia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying! But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse, for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No, that's a lie! Can I... And then punch him too. Bailiff, hurry after him! I beat him up, guys. I beat him up. Mia, you're right? Yes, I think so. Boy, he went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? Looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no! What is it? The bottle necklace, Mr. Hawthorne's present. It's gone. What? That's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now? Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry.
Is that right? What did you do with the bottle necklace?
Forgive me, I'm sorry.
It's okay, just give it back. It's evidence.
I ate it.
You what?
You ate it?
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into the little bits first, but yeah. That was deadly poison inside, you fucking idiot. Yona, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? What are you swallowed might have had some poison left in it. Seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly the bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How could you be so sure? I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney of the action's imagination. Oh, so it would seem. Probably why he became stupid. I think he was already stupid. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that, or the poison must have lost its potency. There, it's alright, Brookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side too. For example, I would trust the witness Miss Hawthorne with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? It's impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything.
And after I proved so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to...
Is that right? Sorry, Miss Faye, totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believe in me, and I feel like I really let you down.
So right, what are you trying to say?
There's something I forgot to tell you. The day I met Dog Swallow.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. She's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. Flying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her, that girl. Last night someone stole some poison from our lab. She was going to kill him. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. Could have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Nani? A trace versus a full bottle worth of poison is a way different dosage. I agree. Like, they said that it needed like 2 tablespoons to kill him. There was no 2 tablespoons left in the bottle. At worst, it's going to like shit a bit red. That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me to not ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, this is the defendant is.
Miss Faye, you tell them. That Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent.
Why is my boy in the pig sweater? Because he's a simp. So they stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believed that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Dog Swallow. The night before? Naturally, her motive was to kill someone. Miss Faye, if you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Exactly who was Dahlia planning to kill? Well, of course. It's easy. There was only one person that was standing in Miss Dahlia's way. And that person was... Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Me?
That's preposterous! After all, it was Dog Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that how things worked out, but let me remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was in fact You, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. How can it be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Oakthorne were in love. It's one-sided, you fucking idiot. Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. That's right. Yes, we're on the first game of the third game. As I said before, the only thing Mr. Oakthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria. Dahlia Oakthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. Was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true. Stupid simp. Finny, what a joke you are. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I haven't told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Oakthorne, it appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Oakthorne. We'll see about that, but first, where's your evidence? It seems your sin-leveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Hey old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? Miss Oakthorne, what's happened to you? Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind. But we're not finished! Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Can let her get away this time. Stop, Mia! If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price? Be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. No! You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye, or should I say Miss Grey. Bang. Hello, Scorbunny. She's like, Elise, what do you mean? She's like vaping a horse. We always count on Phoenix to get them out of jail, so hard, Dahlia. Seems like a very roundabout way of getting about it. It's easier to just take it in his sleep and wash it out or something. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. The poison was found in the vicinity of the suspect person, which isn't clear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Okay, so it's not that. Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that will establish our guilt once and for all? We don't have any evidence, that's true. I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. You know, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible, it can't possibly. Stupid woman. It is the opinion of the court that there has always been enough discussion. Therefore, I will only allow one piece of evidence to be presented. Oh, I don't wonder what happened. Just one? If you're unable to establish our guilt, then I'm afraid a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's paper. Up and coming lawyer plummeted to earth before she could get the chance to soar. She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. In there? In this. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright beloved cold medicine. I would not have gotten it until unless she said it. Like, I would not have gotten it until, like, she said, "Oh, in there." Hehehe. Does a rocky defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I wouldn't have taken this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony?
I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime of the day of the accident. I was it with Dolly, just the two of us.
She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doc Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Oh, what are you talking about? 8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into the reading room. My client, Miss Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. Sorry, Mama just asked me something. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant. Yes, and she had and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, how can allow Doc to stay alive? She used the severed cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, that is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Because that she was carrying the bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Dog Swallow. Dog Swallow. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you're unfooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stalking liar. Right, Miss Prosecutor? Huh? Yes, that's right. It's just pure desperation. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine. I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now she'll turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a fiercely stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey? Mia Fey? Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay? Huh? Wait, yes? I'm going to spend a little quality time with the man in blue now. I wish you all the best. Do you think Miss Othorn is the same as the I forgot the name, but you know the one in the very in the second case, the witness, not the witness, but the one that collaborated in Mia's murder. I know she's pink-haired, but like maybe she changed her name and shit. I don't know. It's finally all over. I refuse to accept this. I don't think so. Okay. The defendant hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support that outrageous claim. Even so, your witness seems to have accepted it. I don't care. I'm Winston Payne, and I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer said. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try this school medicine? What? Just a little earlier. I could have thought you said. There, it's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Othorn, with my very life. She can be, she's innocent. So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison here, alright? You see, yes. And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer, show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? The Great Ace Attorney is the best Ace Attorney game. My eye's falling off my beautiful hair. No! Oh, no! It really was how he lost his hair. I was right. That's funny. That's very, very funny, though. Huh. Mr. Payne? But Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Yes, Your Honor, I feel pain. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Oh! Chais! Chais! What do you fucking want? Idiot. I'll file paper for immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. Imagine being so wrong that you go bald in an instant. Yeah. Meow! Oh my god, your cat is like mine. Motherfucker, I'm here for a solid 10 minutes. Let me get him. He's going to stream with me again. Want you now? Want you now? Want you on my legs? I will sit with you on my legs, and you're going to stream with me, Mr. Chachou. He's meowing because my mom went on the balcony to smoke without him. By the way, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other? Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Very well. Mr. Payne? This can't be happening, it's a nightmare! It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? I want a cigarette too. Without him, is your cat part of the chain smoker anime? Kind of, yeah. The cat wanted to smoke as well. No, he just wanted to get on the balcony. Can't be true! Like, you're totally... Very well. Oh, I didn't see the... I kind of... Hopla. Haha. I didn't see I output myself. No, you're staying in my arm, you stupid bitch. Up. No, you're staying here. You're staying here because you fucking meowed like no hand. The court finds the defendant Phoenix Wright not guilty. He's on the desk now. You stay here. You stay here. Okay, I forgot to drink water 10 minutes ago, I think. What you do, Elise? Hello, apparent artist. I'm fine. What about you? Mia, you were wonderful in there. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my emotions were going to explode like a monstrous... Shut up! Mr. Grossberg, do you maybe think you should stop talking about them? Huh. That's rather rude. Anyway, this case already made me think. Hey, get the fuck out, you stupid bitch. Walking in hot, same as always. You. Hot as well. Ah. There, one of the cat's hair flew in my mouth when I was like reading. No need to be so rude. I was talking to the cat. Come on. Does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know would never say some things of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. Need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. You're right, that's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. What kind of company does this guy keep? Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying, but I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. There's a friend that I really desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? It's alright. I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm studying my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again. X-Trial is totally but with an exorcist too. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. Hey, because there's like powers like spirit medium and shit, they probably know what heaven and hell look like. So does Phoenix Wright have amnesia or something? No, it was the past. It was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, many years ago. For me, this trail brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought I would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your clients. In the court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Yeah, see, 5 years ago. Something has happened that made me think of her word of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. And with that, we're going to stop for tonight. Hey Mia, can you describe what hell is like? Hot diggity herding. But not for now. Not for now. For next time. Until next life. Bow 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 bow. Hi. Hi Frixu. Hi Frixu. Did you have fun? Frixu. I personally had a lot of fun, honestly. Let me change the category back to just chatting. Here you go. Here you go. Just chatting. English. See you next time. Thank you for the stream. Good night, everyone. Good night, Misakumo. With the killer thing. The killer thing, huh? Huh? What are you talking about, Farinda Wolf? Didn't he not believe in his client in the last case? He believed in his client, actually. Until the client was proven to be guilty. Like, he had proof himself that the client was guilty, but he did believe in him a bit. He, like, asked him if he committed the murder, which he did not in the end. He did not commit the murder. He commissioned the murder. I always have fun watching. Good to know. Okay. Okay. We are say so as Elise. I'm more safer than you guys. Bonne nuit, Elise. Bonne nuit, everyone. I hope you have a good evening. We'll see each other tomorrow for probably an art stream. So take care of yourself. Remember to drink a lot of water. Remember to eat healthy, yummy food. And remember to take care of yourself. We see each other tomorrow. I swear. Bye, 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 bye.